welcome back to a Discrete Dev Update. With me, as always, is Brandon Kerner, the lead developer for Discrete. Brandon, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good to hear. I know it's been a while since our last dev update, but I know the Telegram channel has been filled with updates here and there. The Twitter account has been updating as well. But what do you want to tell us about what's been going on with Discrete?
We have a lot of exciting developments. I think the most important one is that we are extremely close to the release of our closed alpha, our testnet. Currently, we've been working on building a Windows installer. So it's a one-click install for the software to run both the wallet and the daemon software.
Awesome.
And we're working on packages and scripts for different Linux distributions. And we are actively developing those, and hopefully those will be ready before the end of the month.
Great. End of the month. That sounds great. Really excited to see that. Is there anything more you can tell us about this alpha testnet?
Of course. As I mentioned, we will be packaging both the daemon and the wallet software when we release the closed alpha. And included in this will be an optional telemetry service that will allow us to collect crash logs and other error data. And by gathering this, we'll be able to improve and optimize the daemon, fix bugs, and eventually provide better speed and scalability as we transition to a public testnet in the future.
That's awesome. Well, that sounds really exciting. Are there any requirements for participating in this closed alpha?
There are. As we stated on our website, you will need to have a balance of 3,000 of the Discrete token on the Binance Smart Chain, and you'll have to fill out the application form that we have on the website. We will be providing a link to that in the description of this development update.
Excellent. What else has been happening development-wise?
There is some more exciting development news. We have been extending a technology that was proposed by Cardano pretty recently that has allowed for scripting on the Cardano platform called extended Utxos, which is a scripting language, a new scripting framework that's different than Ethereum scripting and just as powerful, if not a bit unique and novel. What we found was that it lends itself very naturally to the privacy that we provide in our mainnet. So we want to actually support mainnet privacy scripting using an extended UTXO framework on Discrete. And we'll keep you updated on those developments as we move forward.
Why does it make sense for Discrete to support this scripting language?
The reason why it lends itself so well is that a lot of the data in extended UTXO does not need to touch the blockchain. Instead of running a state transition on the blockchain like you would in Ethereum, you run a validation script to verify that the UTXO transfer was valid. And this lends itself very naturally to ZK snarks and zero knowledge proofs, because this is exactly how they work. Instead of revealing the data and the state transition code, like in Ethereum, with a ZK snark, instead, the data is kept private and you own that data. And that data is never published to the blockchain. And in addition to that, all that's needed for the transaction to settle is a validation script. And so using ZK snarks, we can actually very easily improve extended UTXO and possibly make it a reality on the Discrete blockchain.
Amazing. Yeah. So how's the coding going?
It's going fantastic. So as we're moving towards making our software available to the public, currently we're working on moving towards a more finalized implementation of a lot of our software features in the daemon and then the blockchain.
So you would say the development of the daemon is going well?
The development of the Discrete daemon is going great. We are currently working on the final implementation of a lot of our software features for the blockchain. And one of these is the way we handle data, or our data management system. This includes our implementation of the memory pool, or mempool, which is where we store transaction data along with ephemeral data that will eventually be written to the on-disk database or the persistent database. So that's what we've been working on. If you want to see how that's going, you can follow our progress on GitHub.
Great. We're coming to the end of our pre-sale here in a couple of weeks. What can you tell us about the business side of Discrete?
Well, the pre-sale is going to end in a couple weeks. That does not mean that people won't be able to acquire tokens through the pre-sale. The way it's going to work is that as our pre-sale ends, people will still be able to buy the token at 50 cents until we begin the seed round officially, and that price will stay locked until then. We already have the initial capital for the seed round, and we're going to maintain full transparency when it comes to the seed round. This means that we will be mentioning the average purchasing price, and that will be a published statistic. as well as how we're planning to distribute it amongst as many funds possible to maintain the best distribution of our token economy and prevent centralization. And this is vital for the health of both the blockchain and the economy of our token.
Awesome. Well, that sounds great, Brandon. Thank you so much for being here and for all the work you're doing. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Awesome. Take care.